Hello and welcome to this very interesting video on Xilinx Vivado software. So in this video we will be integrating Matlab software and Simulink block environment with Xilinx Vivado to do basic image processing. So we will be taking an image, we will be designing a Simulink based algorithm for that image, and we will try to find the inverted version of that image using the NOT gate in Xilinx Vivado. So as you can see, I have taken a Peppers image. So this is a inbuilt image in Matlab, or this is a basically data set in Matlab. So this image is inbuilt. So then I have taken that three colors I have taken separately: R, G, B. R denotes red, G denotes green, and B denotes blue. So from this image I have taken the three color signals as separate. So we all know that the basic grayscale image consists of a combination of three colors which are red, green, and blue. So I have taken the separate color signals for all the three colors which are red, green, and blue. These are the basic colors which are used to make up any image. So then we will be, as we know that the grayscale image is composed of red, green, and blue in different versions. So the red is 0.3, green is 0.59, and blue is 0.11. So we will be multiplying these R, G, and B with different amount of gains to form a grayscale image. So this is a gain block. So we will be defining the value of these three gain blocks separately. So this I have taken the three different gain blocks. So please like and share the video and subscribe the channel for more such interesting videos on Xilinx Vivado. I also make videos on Cadence Virtuoso also for physical designing and schematic designing of different analog and digital circuits. So as you can see, we have connected this R, G, and B. The red is connected to a gain of 0.3, the green color is connected to a gain of 0.59, and the blue color is connected to a gain of 0.11. So this is basically using the Xilinx System Generator. Now we will be having a add block, so we will combine these signals. So in this add block, at a moment we can take only two signals. So we will need two add blocks to add these three signals. So we will also need a delay block, because for blue signal it is getting added with a delay of one cycle. So we are taking a delay block for this blue color. So Z inverse means a delay of one cycle. So we will be connecting these blocks, and as you see, this is a Simulink environment, so it is very easy to design any algorithm. We can only use the basic blocks to design any algorithm in the Simulink environment. So now we will be adding the blue color block, and now we have added all the three signals red, green, and blue. So now this is a array. So this is a matrix, so we will be converting it to a one dimensional array. So we will need a convert block, convert 2D to 1D. So this will convert this 2D two dimensional to one dimensional array. So this is just in a Simulink environment. Now we will need a unbuffer, because we will be giving this signal to a Vivado environment. So we need a buffer to adjust for frequency delays. That is why we are using a buffer block to adjust for frequency. So this unbuffer will be used to adjust for frequency, because now we will be giving this signal to the Xilinx environment using the gateway. So this gateway input, it is used to give the signal from the Simulink environment to the Xilinx environment. That is why we need a gateway input. Now we will need a inverter. So we have got this image. Now we are trying to find the inverted version of this image. So we will need a inverter. So I will take a inverter block and I will add this block to my model, Simulink model. So this inverter block is from Xilinx part. So now we will be coming out of the Xilinx to check the output. So again we will need a gateway. So this gateway is used to give the signal from Xilinx to Simulink environment. So this is the basic design flow. So this gateway out is used to again provide the signal to the Simulink environment. Now again we will need a block to adjust for the frequency variations. This block is buffer. So again this will be able to adjust for the frequency variations between the Xilinx signal and the Simulink signal. Xilinx variable and the Simulink variable. Again we will need a converter for 1D to 2D. Again we are converting this one dimensional array to a two dimensional image. Image is obviously two dimensional. It is in two planes, X plane and Y plane. So we are right now we are working on two dimensional images. We are not working on three dimensional images. So we will need a 2D to 1D block. Now we will need a video viewer to see our image input and output. So one video viewer we are using at the input side and the second video viewer we will be using at the output side. So this is the video viewer. Now we can simply copy this block using Ctrl C and paste it using Ctrl V, because we need two video viewers for input image and for the inverted version of that image. So here we are taking two video viewers. These video viewers will simply be used to display the image output. So again now we will be converting this signal to a unsigned integer of 8 bits. So that is why we are using it as uint8. Again signal attribute, we will check the output data type to be of unsigned integer of 8 bit. So this is also now done. Now we will need a system generator block as a token, because this is a we are using in system generator, Xilinx system generator. So that system generator block is used as a token to denote that this whole diagram is a part of Xilinx system generator. So system generator is directly used to integrate both the Simulink environment and the Xilinx Vivado environment into a one single model. So we can press Ctrl plus D to check for any error. So we can see that this image is of dimensions 384 cross 512. So we will need to make sure that these dimensions are followed everywhere. Our image is of dimension 384 cross 512. So we will need to set the proper sampling frequency for all the blocks. So the sampling time period should be 1 upon 384 into 512. This is the sampling time. It is dependent on the size of our image that we are using. So based on the different dimensions of the image, we will be using different sampling times. But as this image is of dimension 384 cross 512, that is why we have used this sampling time. So again let us press Ctrl plus D to check for any errors. So there are no errors, only there are 4 warnings. So let us try to simulate this. And let us see if there are any errors. Then we will so if we found any errors, then we will try to resolve those errors. So here you can see that we have different dimensions which are available. So as you can see here I have set the Simulink system period as 1 upon 384 cross 512. Similarly, here also we are going to set the sample period as 1 upon 384 cross 512 in the gateway also. So as you can see, this is the input image that we are having. It is a paper image. This is the inbuilt image in Matlab. And let us now see the inverted image. So as you can see, we are getting a correct output of the inverted image. So this image is a inverted version of the input image, and that inversion is achieved by using the Xilinx inverter. So here we can place both of them side by side. This is the original image and this is the inverted image, and this is the complete block diagram for our algorithm. So thank you. Please like and share the video and subscribe the channel, and for more such videos please you can comment in the comment box also your feedback. Thank you and best of luck for your project or any project. Thank you. Hello and welcome.